First at 5, a new focus in the push for a state police force. The Department of Law Enforcement wants to start by protecting rural areas and state buildings.
Our chief investigative reporter Lynn Kawano explains how that differs from the state sheriff's division and why the plan has lawmakers' support.
DLE Director Mike Lambert says this won't step on the county police departments. It would instead fill the gaps left by officer shortages. Police response time in rural areas can be slow. Distance and traffic are factors. The Department of Law Enforcement's new director says a state police force could cut that significantly by having officers assigned to agricultural areas. The force would also staff state properties.
The state police is only in discussion. But in regards to the security of airports, ag land, these other areas, DHHL, I think that a state police spec is more appropriate.
So you want to create a state police department?
My vision would be to create a state police department. What I'm looking at is a state police, which would have the more traditional patrol function, and then our state sheriffs, which would have site protection.
DLE's former director Jordan Lowe pitched the idea of a state highway patrol to lawmakers earlier this year, an idea that did not sit well with members and the Honolulu police chief. Part of the reason, a highway patrol would take away federal funding from HPD. Lambert says the only immediate plans for road enforcement is through technology, like speed cameras.
It's not to duplicate what the county does, but perhaps just to take over the responsibilities that were not always taken care of by the state. In other words, it's a state facility, but the county's having to respond.
And we need people that really want to go after this. And simple things like trespass, it's been my experience in the past, our police department, taking nothing away from them, they have other things. We have damage on property, sometimes we get poaching, sometimes we may lose the ranchers, so it is a big deal.
There are two bills focusing on these issues. Both are moving through the House and could eventually be combined. Funding and staffing are issues. Senator Richards is suggesting a pilot program with a handful of DLE officers in rural areas to start. I'm Lynn Kawano, Hawaii News Now.